2024 presents the Great K-Pop Tree.
In the Amazon rainforest, it is always hot, and in that heat, everything grows and grows and grows.
And in the steamy environment, the Great K-Pop Tree shoots up through the forest and emerges in the canopy.
This is a story of a community of animals that live in one such tree in the rainforest.
Two men walked into the rainforest. Moments before, the forest had been alive with the sound of squawking birds and howling monkeys.
Now, all was quiet, as the creatures watched the two men and wondered why they had come. The larger man stopped and pointed to a great K-pop tree. Then he left. The man began to chop the trunk of the great tree. He stopped and wiped away the sweat that began to run down his face and neck.
Soon the man grew tired and he sat down to rest. Before he knew it, the man was asleep.
A boa constrictor slithered down the trunk of the tree and hissed in the man's ear.
Senor, this is a tree of miracle. It is my home where generations of my ancestors have lived.
Do not chop this tree down.
Two bees buzzed in the man's ear.
Senor, our hive is in this K-pop tree, and we fly from tree to tree and flower to flower collecting pollen. This is how we pollinate the rainforest. Do not chop this tree down. Two monkeys swung down from the K-pop tree.
Senor, we have seen the wisdom man. You chop down one tree and then come back for another.
The roots will die and there will be nothing left to hold the earth in place. When the heavy rains come, the forest will be washed away and the soil will be washed away in the Two came, two macaws, and a cock the rock flew down and squawked at the man.
Senor, do not chop this tree down.
We all see what happens once you begin.
Many people settled the lands and set fires to clear the underbrush.
And soon the forest disappeared.
That once were life and beauty, only black and smoldering ruins remain.
Two bright green tree frogs crawled along a leaf and piped in the man's ear.
Senor, in rural rainforest bees realize, very realize.
They'll leave us homeless if we chop down this great K-pop tree.
A jaguar had been sleeping along a branch in the middle of the trees. Now he leapt down and padded silently over to the sleeping man.
Senor, the K-pop tree is home to many birds and animals.
If you cut it down, where will I find my dinner?
Two tree porcupines swung down from the branches and whispered to the man.
Senor, do you know what we need to live?
Oxygen.
Do you know what trees produce?
Oxygen.
If you cut down the forest, you will destroy that which gives us all life.
A three-toed sloth climbed down from the K-pop tree, plodding ever so slowly to the sleeping man. He spoke in a deep and lazy voice.
Senor, how much is bees worth? Can you live without it? If you destroy the beauty of the rainforest, on what will you feast?
A child from the Yanomamo tribe knelt over the sleeping man.
Senor, you're chopping down a tree with no thought of the future. Surely you know what happens tomorrow depends on what you do today. When you awake, please look upon us with one new eye. The man awoke. Before him stood the child, and all around him were the creatures who depended upon the K-pop tree.
The man stood up and looked and saw the beauty all around him. He picked up his axe and swung it back as though to strike the tree.
Suddenly he stopped. He turned and looked at the animals and the child.
Then dropped his axe and walked out of the rainforest.
The end.